So I'm going to do a thing. I actually have a couple of videos that I'm going to watch today, and I will get them posted. Most of the time, I do this for friends of mine, and the two today are no exception. So I'm going to start off with Red Wolf because I've been friends with Red Wolf for quite a long time. And what's really funny about it is that we don't always agree on everything, but he's one of those people that we can agree to disagree, and it's fine. Do you know what I'm saying? So I love that. I respect that about him. And he's got some amazing flow patterns. And I've seen what he's done in the past, some of his battle raps, things of that nature. And so I'm going to check this out. This just dropped. I paused it as soon as it came out, obviously. And I haven't watched it. So I'm going to check it out now just to see what we're working with here. Make sure that my levels are high enough. I hope. I need to talk better into the microphone. It's like I have to get it closer to my mouth every time I use it. It's weird. Let's try this. Let's turn that up maybe a little bit. Okay. It's right in my face. Who cares? Okay. So I'm trying a new setup too of where everything's located. So I hope it works out. Anyway, so here's Red Wolf. This song is called Wait. London Livin'. So this was a premiere and I stopped it right away and I didn't watch. You can see how far into it I was, like not at all. So now I'm actually going to watch it. Let's go. Bring it. What you got? It's been a minute, man. Oh, I don't want to hear all that. Hold on. Well, now it's like it's over. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let me try this again. Let me just refresh it. There we go. I just messed up my settings somehow. Hold on. There. Good gracious. Let's try this again. Let's try this again.
I've been around the globe and I hit large nations. I connect everywhere like King's Cross Station. About to dominate another hip-hop haven. Every song don't spin, I'm a big causation. In the UK and I'm on the conquest, but first got a culture shock to process. And I'm blessed, gotta make a lot of progress and not stress. Overall, it isn't far-fetched to start fresh. I walk around Camden and witness it in person. It's a lovely vibe and I feel like I'm immersing. So many spots I can think of that are perfect, from Oxford Street down to Piccadilly Circus. Crazy views.
Okay, could you fit more words into one section? Just asking for a friend. I'm the friend. I understand what you're saying. You're basically talking about, I don't want to say starting over, but like building something, going, you're traveling around the world. I am not a bar breakdown. Don't sue me. Or do, because, you'll get as much as I'm worth, which is like I have nothing in the bank. So good luck with that.
Not stress, overall it isn't far-fetched to start fresh. I walk around Camden and witness it in person. It's a lovely vibe and I feel like I'm immersing. So many spots I can think of that are perfect, from Oxford Street down to Piccadilly Circus.
So you like London, so you've been there and you're immersing yourself in the culture and, being there and being part of the scene and all of that, which makes sense.
Easy views when I take a cruise. Grateful too, I got a range to choose. British, Indian, Asian, American, Cuban, and Jamaican food. Much as I can credit, I ain't naive. I see people that are suffering.
So they have all kinds of food there.
British, Indian, Asian, American, Cuban, and Jamaican food. Much as I can credit, I ain't naive. I see people that are suffering and dead and struggling for rent and under independent. Wonder where I'm headed. London town will leave you dead up in the gutter if you let it. Tons of musicians play their hearts out in the streets when they bust to the some that listen. Big stage shows where the production glistens. We'll never stop grinding, we gon' run the business. Fucking with it. London living. A lot of folks told me I'm making a dumb decision with tunnel vision. You know the big city can be unforgiving. London living.
Did you move there permanently? I wasn't sure. I know you spent a lot of time in Europe. I'm just curious if you moved there permanently, and if I'm out of touch. My bad. A lot of people do busk in London, like Ren. If you've ever seen Ren was notorious for doing that. He's got a lot of music out that shows him doing that. I know there's like a million artists that have done it, except that off the top of my head,
decision with
I don't
tunnel
know.
vision. You know the big city can be unforgiving. London living, I've begun the mission on one condition: to make something of myself, to live up and risen. Lights in a storm as I'm landing in Stansted. Look for a shroud of a chance that I can get. It's not an easy road, we in the freezing cold. I don't see shit that's gonna beat us though. I ain't gonna act.
There you go. I can see shit that's gonna beat us though. And there's all these things that you have to deal with, and it's cold and all of these things, which is just reality in London. But they gonna beat you. Cool. I got it. Love the sing song. Come on, you guys know I love the sing song.
I don't see shit that's gonna beat us though. I ain't gonna act like I know this life, but I've been up here and there's more to write than the glowing lights and the tourist sites when I seen the battle locals fight. First off, everything is overpriced. Get the food, get
You see the battles locals fight. You're talking about the rap battles, because I know you do rap battle. I know you do a lot in like Ireland and stuff like that. Do you do it in London too? All the questions. All the questions.
glowing lights and the tourist sites when I seen the battle locals fight. First off, everything is overpriced. Get the food, get the heat, you gotta roll the dice. We don't do right for all those in a homeless crisis. Turn to frozen ice on the coldest nights. I swore on my integrity before I set forth into foreign territory. I especially promised myself in my heart and my soul, all Tories are the enemy. Corruption is exhale. They do nothing to help, leaving others to suffer. Intense hell, stuck in a death knell. How about funding for the NA?
Oh, we're against the Tories, are we? Okay. You know what I need to Google? Like, I used to have conversations with somebody that was from the UK, and we would talk about stuff like that, but I never knew. I always get them mixed up, which one's which.
They do nothing to help, leaving others to suffer. Intense hell, stuck in a death knell. How about funding for the NHS? How about real justice for Grenfell? Youngins are stabbed on a weekly. The stories get plastered on TV. Their mothers are shattered completely. The public are fast to forget and then act like it's easy. One thing I praise in this corner of Britain is the total growth of multiculturalism. This kingdom is known and then act like it's easy. One thing I praise in this corner of Britain is the total growth of multiculturalism. This kingdom is known for colonialism. Better get back the lands you've stolen and pillaged. Loads of division and hatred around everybody for themselves, just making their pound. Even with the 8 million population to count, you're alone. You were nothing but a face in the crowd. Distant, not gonna be last place in the rat race. It's a tough position. Fuck tradition. We disrupt the system from Wembley to Hammersmith, east of Bow Road and to southern Brixton. London living. A lot of folks told me I'm making a dumb decision with tunnel vision. You know the big city can be unforgiving. London living. I've begun the mission on one condition: to make something of myself, to live up and risen. Lights in a storm as I'm landing in Stansted. Look for a shroud of a chance that I can get. It's not an easy road, we in the freezing cold. I don't see shit that's gonna beat us though.
I love your production, by the way. Okay, I see you. I see you. Okay, so that happened. And you know what? It kind of feels like to me, and this is just observations coming from somebody who obviously is not super involved in the UK or anything of that nature. It just seems like you're kind of giving, how do I put it? You're kind of giving some insight into a big move that you made, like relocating and immersing yourself into the UK and the culture and things of that nature, things that you see that you are not here for, that you don't like, the some of the social injustices and things of that nature that you talk about. It's almost like, to me, it's almost like I'm not going to articulate this properly. It's almost like what is it called? A prologue, like a prologue, like where you're kind of starting back in and you're like, okay, this is kind of what's going on and how I feel and the things that I'm seeing, and kind of like a summary. I don't know. I know I'm not probably saying that right. I thought it was great. I love the production. I love the sing song on the hook, obviously. I think it was pretty much at face value. There was not too much that was hidden behind, innuendos or double entendres or anything of that nature. You were pretty straightforward. which I appreciate because sometimes you just want to vibe out to a song. You don't necessarily always want to have to Google and decipher. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, again, your flow patterns are fire. And I like when you speed it up and it's like, and I'm like, okay, got me. So there it is. I hope you enjoyed that. I just thought it was something interesting and I really wanted to bring some attention and give you, every people that are watching, an opportunity to see an artist that I consider a friend. And I hope you guys appreciate and look forward to seeing what you have coming in the future. I'm going to put all the links below so you can go check them out yourself. And thank you for my awkward reaction. I think my camera's actually tilted now, so that's fun. That's fun. Anyway, I will see you on the next one or whatever I do next.